Welcome to the Build Your Private Practice podcast, a space for Canadian therapists who want to support others, make an impact, and build a sustainable practice that works for them too. I'm your host, Liane Wood, a registered psychotherapist, group practice owner, and business mentor, and I'm here to help you build a private practice that allows you to keep doing the work you love without burning out. Because the people who need your help the most are counting on you, and you deserve a practice that supports you while you support them. Let's dive in. Hello there, and welcome back to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. I'm your host, Liane Wood, and today we're digging into a situation that I know a lot of therapists are quietly struggling with. You're booked, your schedule is full, clients are coming in, and from the outside, it looks like your practice is thriving. But inside, your income still feels tight, or worse, unpredictable. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone and you're not doing anything wrong. You're just running into a really common trap in private practice. The belief that more clients automatically means more money. So let's start by talking about why a full caseload doesn't always mean financial stability. A full calendar can feel like success, but it often doesn't tell the full story. Many therapists hit this stage where they're seeing 20, 25, sometimes even 30 clients a week, and they're exhausted. But when they look at the numbers, their income isn't matching the energy they're spending. And here's why. Maybe they're not getting paid for no-shows and last-minute cancellations, or they might be undercharging compared to their financial needs. Sliding scale clients might be taking up peak hours, and perhaps they're not factoring in things like admin time, notes, prep, or follow up. The result from this is that they can be working full time hours and then some, but not be seeing full time income. And that can really create a frustration gap, right? Where they're giving so much of themselves time, energy, expertise, and not seeing that reflected in a bank account. And it can start to feel personal, like maybe they're the ones that are doing something wrong. But the truth is, they're not. What's happening when you are running a private practice that has outgrown its current structure, right? We're going to be talking about that because raising your fees alone isn't going to fix this. So I want to bust a myth right now. Undercharging is only part of the problem. You could raise your rates tomorrow and still struggle with income if your practice systems aren't supporting you. So here are some of the most common income leaks that I see. Number one is inconsistent or unenforced cancellation policies. If you are holding space for a session that goes unpaid, that can add up quickly. And more importantly, it affects your ability to plan and sustain your week, as well as how you plan and sustain treatment plans and therapy outcomes. Number two is having a high percentage of sliding scale clients in your caseload. Now, these can align with your values, but without boundaries, they really cap your income, especially if they fill up the prime time spots in your schedule. And honestly, this can lead you to feeling resentment towards clients, and that is never a good thing. Number three is fragmented scheduling. Seeing clients every day of the week might feel helpful, but it often leads to emotional fatigue and wasted time transitioning between roles. Number four is overbooking yourself to try and compensate, right? So trying to make up for those low fee sessions or cancellations by squeezing in extra clients can burn you out and fast. Now, I want to say this clearly. None of this means that you're doing it wrong. It just means that you haven't been given the tools to run a sustainable practice yet because most therapists are taught how to care for others, but not how to care for their private practices. And so, what do we do instead? I want to talk with you about how to create more sustainability, how to have a more predictable income without adding more clients or more working hours. So, here are five foundational shifts I want you to consider. Number one is to audit your numbers, not just your total income, but your average number of sessions per week, your true number of hours worked, including admin and prep, and your income per hour. That number is often a wake-up call because if you're working 40 hours and only getting paid for 25, then something needs to shift. Number two is to refine your fee structure. And this doesn't mean doubling your rate overnight. It might mean creating a clearer policy around sliding scale or cancellations, setting a minimum number of full fee spots, or increasing your fees gradually. It's all about aligning your rates with your needs. Number three is revisiting your cancellation policy. Is it clear? Do you enforce your cancellation policy? And is it structured to protect your time and respect your clients? A strong cancellation policy is not about being rigid. It is about being reliable. Number four is to simplify your schedule. Can you consolidate your client sessions into fewer days? Could you protect certain days in your schedule for things like admin, rest, or growth activities? Your schedule doesn't just shape your time, it shapes your energy. And number five is to track your capacity and to plan for overflow. If you are consistently full in your practice, it might be time to start a wait list, to refer out with intention, or explore new offers like supervision, group work, or digital products that can serve your audience without maxing out your calendar. And here's something I want you to take with you today. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what you're already doing, but with more clarity, structure, and support. You didn't go into private practice to stay stuck in hustle mode. You went into private practice because you wanted freedom, autonomy, and the ability to support people your way. So if your income doesn't feel consistent or aligned with your effort, that's your invitation to pause and reevaluate, not to push harder. And if this episode has hit home with you and you're ready to make your income more consistent without burning out, check out our programs, Accelerate Your Practice and Scale Your Practice. They are designed to help therapists fill their caseloads with ideal clients and create the systems needed for predictable income and practice growth that goes beyond one-to-one client sessions. We don't just talk about marketing. We walk you through your time, your pricing, your boundaries, and your systems so you can make changes that stick. You can learn more about both programs at www.buildyourprivatepractice.ca. You don't have to figure this out alone. Thanks so much for joining me here today. If you have found this helpful, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, or share this with a fellow therapist who needs it. And remember, you're not behind. You're building something real. I'll see you next time on the Build Your Private Practice podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a fellow Canadian therapist who needs this. And remember, the work you do matters. Keep showing up, keep holding space, and keep building a practice that works for you. If you're looking for practical tools or support to grow your practice with more clarity and confidence, head to buildyourprivatepractice.ca. There's lots waiting for you there. I'll see you next time.